Hey everybody, before I start today's video, I just want to introduce myself. If you do not know me, hello, my name is Shy. I am the owner and founder of CheyAlek Co. I make hoodies, stickers, wholesale stuff, and everything like that. This is what my business cards look like. You'll see them later in the video. If you want to hear more about what I do, you can look at my website here, or you can look in one of the corners for my social media handles, or I'll just put it here on the video. I wanted to basically make a video compiling ways that you can support small businesses, especially right now during COVID. A lot of people are strapped for money and stuff, so I figured this was a good time to go ahead and make a video about ways that you can support small businesses for free, because right now a lot of people are also getting very into supporting small businesses. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get right into the video. I'm going to try to keep this video a little short because I don't really want to make a long video. It doesn't really need to be a long video. I want to get a lot of information packed into sharing their content. So most small businesses are mainly online. So they have an online storefront and they have to build their marketing from that. We don't get to talk to people in person to market ourselves and push our products and stuff like bigger businesses do. So for some people, what we do is we make social media posts. Well, for majority of small businesses, we make social media posts, and when you share those posts and everything, we reach a wider audience than our own, which is oftentimes very small. So we're not only reaching our audience, but when you share it, we reach your audience too. And you never know, our next customer could be on your timeline or your feed or whatever. It's very important to share creator content and tag them, because for me, at least on Instagram, when somebody shares one of my posts, which happens here and there, when somebody shares one of my posts and they don't tag me, I don't see it, and people are also less likely to look at it because you can share anything without the @ and people will just kind of click through stories. People generally click through stories anyway, but if you have an @ on there and it's like kind of more prominent than just a photo, they're gonna be like, oh, what's that? Click on the handle, and it just makes it very easy to visit the creators page and everything like that. So it's just a little bit of not really a huge effort on your end, but it helps us out greatly. In hand with my last talking point, which was sharing the post. So when you engage with a post, it's liking, commenting, sharing, bookmarking if you're on Instagram, adding it to your story if you're on Instagram or Facebook, or if you're on Snapchat, maybe screenshotting the post and reposting it. So repost, stuff like that. So I did see this post not too long ago. I'm not exactly sure if it's 100% true for Instagram or whatever. Basically showing you the order in which the algorithm takes things for Instagram. So for small businesses, I believe at the top of it, it was bookmarking the post first if you like it, and then sharing it, then commenting, then liking it. Kind of like the hierarchy of engagement. But really any kind of engagement works for social media posts. So when you don't engage in a post, it tells Instagram that this post is not as interesting or not as engaging as most other posts that they see. So with celebrities and stuff like that, they have very popular accounts, not only because they're celebrities, but because their posts are engaged with a lot. A social media influencer's post, or even a small business, it puts their post a little higher up to be seen more frequently on other people's feeds, or even like the explore page and stuff like that. I think it's one of the most important, and it's word of mouth or mentioning them in like passing or passing out their business cards and stuff like that. So for me, whenever I purchase from a small business, I try to keep their business cards, or if somebody purchases from me, I send out 2 business cards. So this is the front and the back of my business cards. Who's looking for a custom product or a product like a hoodie or a sticker and stuff like that, and you can look at them or comment on their post if they made a post about it, and be like, hey, I know this woman, I follow her on Instagram or however you've heard of the company, and she makes hoodies or more abstract, creative art style pieces and stuff like that. And then you can either tag the company name or mention them directly or send them to the website, something that sends that person to then look at that company or whatever that you are commenting about or putting their name out there. That way, not only is my company on your radar, it's on their radar, and then it's on anybody who looks at that post who might also be looking for a similar thing. So it's a good way to further push small businesses without being very blatant and very pushy on their social medias. So I've noticed this a lot when looking at the engagement for my posts personally, not only here on Instagram, but on Twitter and stuff like that. When I'm looking at the engagement of my post, I have a lot of views, I get tons of views and stuff, but not really a follow or a share and stuff like that. So sharing is where the engagement comes in, but following builds the audience so that you don't have to hunt for my posts and stuff like that. So I do see people consistently watching my stories and consistently seeing my posts, but I don't really get the follows. So, and I know this is true with a lot of other small businesses. I'm not trying to take it too personally, but it is very important that if you like a business that you follow them, because once again, kind of the same thing with the engagement. If that a business has X amount of followers, they are more likely to believe that it is a reliable company, or they are a reliable person if they're like an Etsy seller or something like that. So it is not only important to follow them, but it helps out a lot. All sharing and stuff like that, it genuinely does help. Even if you're thinking, oh, I'm just gonna annoy people on my feed or whatever, you are supporting somebody's livelihood. Now with me, I do have another job, but I know a lot of artists that are just relying on their art to survive or to make a living off of because it's what they want to do. Personally, I am not currently in a spot to do that, because my business is still very, very, very small scale. I do pretty much everything by myself, with the help of like my friends here and there, which actually brings me to my next talking point. Offer your help. So like I was saying before, I do pretty much everything by myself, much like other business owners, small business owners. I do my marketing, I do my product research, my product photos, I organize my product photos. I'm buying the stuff mostly out of pocket or out of my paychecks from my other job if I'm not getting the revenue from my business to reinvest. So I'm spending the money, which I am a business owner, so I'm going to have to do that regardless. But it is very hard to both run a business and run your life, like live your life. So between, like right now, I'm filming this video and it is almost 2 in the morning. I've been up since about 7 this morning, and that's been my day. I did some paintings, I did some marketing, I've done some other editing for other videos that I've done. So it's very important to make sure that you're maybe asking your business friends, if you know them personally, or if you live somewhere locally, that you can offer to like volunteer to help them one day, even if it's just sharing some of their stuff or helping them out with some marketing. I do have some people in my life that I'm very, very thankful for, who have helped me curate shoots for my products and stuff like that. Like my Child of the Moon shirts, which hopefully I'll be able to insert a picture over here. But my Child of the Moon shirts, my friends Jessie and Willow helped me with that shoot. They were very, very helpful. And then afterwards, Jessie edited them because I had a lot to do that month. That I released those shirts. So it was a great thing that he did for me. It took a very small amount of things off my plate, but those small amount of things allowed me to take that time and put it towards something else that I knew was going to take me so much longer. And something that you might not really want to do because you might think that you are insinuating that they can't handle it themselves. Even just offering is very important. Because even if like I do not like to ask for help or anything like that. So even offering at least makes me feel like that I have somebody in my corner and that they're supportive of me and they believe in my journey. So everything that I mentioned in this video, you can pretty much apply to any small business out there to help support them. A lot of it revolves around just sharing, engaging, following them, but those are the free things that you can do. And of course, there's other monetary things that you can do to support them, but those things help drive us forward to further put out products and everything for you guys. Always, if you want to support me or follow my journey, all my links are going to be down in the description below, and you can follow me on all my social medias, which will also be down below, to follow my journey and to get more entrepreneurial videos that will be coming in the next year. I have very big plans for 2021. You can follow my YouTube and turn on the bell. You get notified every time I post, which hopefully will be more often. I'm getting very focused on making videos, sit down ones like this, and even just like day in my life, so that people can get a better understanding of what it's like to own a small business. Not only for those who don't want to own a small business but are just curious what it's like, but also for those who do want to own a small business and are a little confused about where to start, because yes, there are tons of videos out there, but the more the merrier. You always can get different people's perspectives and stuff like that. And some people had a larger revenue. I had like no money. I think I started with about $50. With, of course, I had some materials already here, but that's a different tale for a different video. Thank you guys so much for supporting me and watching this video. Share it with your friends if you think that they could use some tips on how to support small businesses, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.